Call it a loophole, a technical error, or a mistake, but law enforcement agencies are talking about the changes in roadside sobriety tests, and it's giving some prosecutors problems. Joining us now is the Milford Police Chief, Tom Lindberg. Chief, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So what happened with the roadside sobriety test law?
Well, during this past lame duck session, there's a state rep, Lawler, I believe is his name, introduced new legislation that was not really aimed at the OWI laws, but more the drugged driving laws. And what they were concerned with is the validity of field sobriety tests. And when they were putting this legislation through, there was some, technical errors that caused that language to be changed in the OWI laws, and that went into effect in mid-January. But again, the intent was not to affect the existing OWI laws in keeping the standard field sobriety tests from being admissible at trial.
What were the changes?
It simply stated that the standard field sobriety tests would not be admitted at trial or used in the prosecution's case-in-chief complaint. So therefore, you have to assume, at least in state law cases, that the roadside test that you do, whether it's reciting the alphabet or the standard tests, you're not going to be able to introduce that as part of the trial in front of the jury or the judge if it were a bench trial. It doesn't necessarily change the fact that you can introduce breath, blood, or urine tests. That will be there, and that can be, the field sobriety test can be used as your probable cause to get search warrants for that blood, breath, or urine tests.
So there was a miss there. Lawmakers, they missed something there.
Yes, and they've been made aware of it, both I know through the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office and other prosecutors' offices across the state. And we believe that they're going to get at least this edge of the technicality fixed, hopefully by the end of this month, but I would suspect within 30 to 60 days. Good,
hopefully by the end of the month. And you'll still do the tests quickly, Chief?
Yes, we will. Okay. And now understand, these are for just state law cases. Most places have their own local ordinances where this language may not affect it. So again, it's the state law cases where it has the most effect. But as long as the officers do good police work, you shouldn't see any real damage in any cases.
All right, Chief Lindberg, thank you so much for joining us on The Now today.
Thank you.